Hello, everybody, and happy Boxing Day. If you don't know what Boxing Day is, it's a Canada holiday where Travis punches people. So that's why Travis always gets the Boxing Day tier list. A few changes if this is the first one you're watching from the previous tier list. We added a new tier. We added an A- for the first time, and also as opposed to just doing it alphabetically, I actually ordered them by cycle, which should have been like that for a while.
Can I have B plus instead of A minus? I feel like that's kind of negative.
You want B plus instead of A minus?
Yeah, they're probably gonna be the investigators like a little better than the Bs, but like as opposed to the A's who are like a little bit worse.
I unfortunately can't because I compare all of our lists. So, yeah.
But
it's in spirit. You know what I'll do? Here, I'll do this, Travis. Up with this.
Why can't you just make it?
There you go. I'll go like that.
It'll be the same color though.
Pardon?
It'll be the same color. You'll know which one it is.
No.
It's not like I'm asking for a C minus or something.
You think I'm gonna go I'm gonna look back at this list and remember them and be like, what the hell is this B plus doing here?
You're not gonna compare them and be like S, A plus, A.
No.
A minus or B plus.
I mean, I have to
listen.
I have to listen to the order in which it happens, and if you make it a B plus, I know it's not an A minus to you. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about we're not gonna read the cards. We're not gonna bring up Travis might not bring up their signatures. This is all on Travis. So Travis, rolling banks to start things off.
Cool. This is the one where we talk about which ones we think are good, and then
this is power.
Okay. Parallels with their own thing.
Yep.
And how about book investigators? Are you rolled into these?
I didn't talk about book investigators because they don't exist.
Okay. I mean they do, but Roland's a lot better for it. Roland's a pretty solid B plus, I think. Because
it's great because you can now say A minus or B plus, and I'll still put them there.
Yeah, the Seeker 02 access is really strong. 5 sanity is kind of weak. His base signatures kind of select mostly the mental trauma from cover up. Book signatures improve that a lot. His ability is fine. It's mostly his card pool that gets him there, and he's got a solid stat line too. So
sick.
Who's next?
We got Daisy Walker.
Oh, she is. I will put her in A plus for now. She might end up in S, but she's A plus. She's a Seeker. She got 5 book natively. She gets an extra action every turn to do something dumb with a tome. They keep her in good tomes.
They printed Grim Memoir, which is so good. It's crazy. She just keeps getting good tomes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Skids O'Toole. Regular, just core set Skids.
I'm gonna need you to scroll down. Oh, he's a D tier boy, unfortunately. Oh no, wait, hang on. What's NA for you guys? No opinion?
And no, NA was just we don't want to give them a rating because we didn't
NA is North American.
Yeah.
Okay. Skids gets to live in C.
C tier. All right.
Yeah, because I'm reserving D for investigators that I hate because there's no reason to play them.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Like Ursula.
Oh, so Jim isn't gonna be in. Huge upgrade by redefining what the tiers mean.
No, Jim's probably still gonna be a D.
So close.
But what if you want to play the investigator where you want to draw skulls but never do? No one else fills that niche.
It's there's no reason to ever play any other mystic over Jim over any other mystic. So.
Except Luke, that guy sucks. He's just high all the time.
No, but he's so high. It's like transcendent. Agnes, she gets to be a...
Sorry, 1 second. I just got a list video. I got the Christmas list video idea.
Nice.
I just have to write that down. All right, go for it, Travis.
Agnes, you are damaged when you take horror, red and purple access. You're a very solid A investigator. Good, not pushing anything broken or anything like that though, but really good at what she does. So, 5 brain is a big plus.
Yeah.
Tesla's damage is pretty sick. And then the red cards to heal, bandages is cool.
Yeah, it is pretty tough to justify a purple investigator without 5 brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta be like Luke.
Yeah, it's about as tough to justify as Skids with 3 punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and 4 foot.
Yeah.
They're on that screen. Okay. I was I need you to scroll down so I can see.
Oh yeah. You got this.
Wendy can go straight to S.
Here, 1 second. Let me make this bigger for you.
She has an insane card pool. She's got a great stat line. Her abilities. Borderline broken, just she goes there. That's she good.
It'd be a lot better if it was green 05 and red 02. But,
she wouldn't be a survivor then though.
Yeah.
Like, she wouldn't have the ability that she does.
No, she wouldn't.
She also wouldn't be allowed to have 4 brain.
She's Wendy Adams. Like,
You have to...
oh, Bob. What are we doing here, huh? Thought we were friends.
They'd have to shift that to...
Yeah, that's a
Look at
good
your stupid
table
asshole.
now.
They'd have to shift her stat line around. She'd be like fucking 1-4-3-4 or something. And then she'd be considerably worse, I think.
Oh, yeah, now you want to be my friend?
After the consequences of his action.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, I was just on the table, now I'm off the table.
Baseline Zoe gets to be in... we'll put her in B+ as well. She good. The economy's always nice, but there's nothing flashy. Her card pool is pretty mediocre these days. You know? She's just like the baseline guardian.
Alright. Rex!
Is he misprinted or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He can live an S. Duke free deduction return is still like absolutely wild. So
Hard
yeah.
to say no to that. Yeah.
yeah,
Hard to
oh no,
say
you
no.
can't play Fortunes.
No!
All like 2 of them you might consider playing.
Yeah, it's actually because, like... Yeah, it's really just, like, just lucky.
Look what I found.
Is that what also one? Yeah. Yeah. And that's, like, it. Are you
Yep.
coming back up? Are you going to be nicer this time, Russ? Because we're talking about Jenny Barnes, so you got to be nice to Jenny Barnes, because she's a little bit...
Yeah, nobody else will.
No, I think she might go to C for Travis.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, C for coins.
C for coins. Yeah, Jenny loves her
Gotcha,
coins.
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, she can live in C, I guess.
We're not ordering in the tiers as well, so I'm just going to put them in front.
It's like she only gets to live there because of her book stuff, though. For me, which gives her an edge over, like a reason to play her over other green investigators for the big money archetypes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Jim's D.
No! It's fine. He was D for me too, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna...
Yeah, he's D for like dude though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no, he's there because he's bad, bro.
D for don't play this guy? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
That's fair.
Duke can go to... Scroll up a little bit so I can see who's in this tiers. 'Cause I know which investigators... There's like some investigators that definitely belong in other tiers, and I just like think about where these guys rank in relation to them.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I put Duke in like B+ as well. Might be B investigator these days. It's like the 4s don't really get done in a lot of the newer campaigns. I played Duke not too long ago. I watched someone else play him not too long ago, and it's just
What?
4s are tough, man.
Yeah, you gotta work harder.
So
Yeah. All right, on to Path Carcosa. We're starting with sexy Mark Harrigan.
A+.
A+. Yeah, he's an S. Mark's an S tier. Sorry, A+, A+, A+. That's what you said.
Yeah. He fight good. His card pool is like pretty lackluster these days, but still gets the job done.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Minty Fan.
Should have an A.
For assistant.
And then, like, yeah, like, otherwise she, like, and then Drev's like, but otherwise she's not great, but A for assistant, can't argue with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, she's a seeker. She only has 4 buck, which is tough, but, like, she may as well have, like, 5.
Yeah, she kind of does through her ability.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not really. It's always, like, 6, but... Red Access is really good, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she makes deduction into like an actually playable card by turning it into a perception plus an extra.
Yeah, deduction
So that's
needs
pretty cool.
Deduction needs the help.
Needed,
Deduction
needed,
needs the help. Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safina Rousseau.
She's a solid B. It's really fun, really neat, but it's just, like, pretty meh overall, I think.
I love when all of us have the same positioning for someone, and just Safina was our perfect B.
Yeah, nothing wrong. Just
cool, but not great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gets the job done, but, like, not exceptionally.
Yeah. Akachi Anule.
Put him B as well.
B for
Plus one
bonus
charges are nice. Yeah. Charges are nice, but like, there's so many ways to get those these days that her ability's lost a fair bit of its value, I think. Also, her card pool is not good.
Will Yorick.
He's an A+ guy. Nearly impossible to kill. Still struggles a little bit to like the harder you lean into the not being able to kill him aspect, like the worse you are at actually doing things right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a balance speech right there that I think is what keeps him from being S tier, but he's very close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He just gets like he's just like going up, like just getting stronger the more tools he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets a horror bandage and like, see you later.
To the moon.
Yeah, to the moon.
Yeah, and we don't have to rely on the teddy bear anymore.
Lola Hayes.
Remind me where her taboo is.
She is she has an action that she can also switch her role with, and the big one is that her weakness. It's now it's the same thing where you discard a card from the top, but instead of bombing everything, you just have to discard from play or discard from hand.
Okay, yeah, she is a C.
Wow, we did it, guys. This is the first year we all put her in C tier.
You know, there's a reason to play her now, and it's not like objectively awful, but she's still not good.
Yeah, let's go, Lola. We're so proud of you.
Yeah, good job, Lola. You made it out of the
You made it out of
dumpster.
the gym tier.
She gets C for character actor.
Yeah, let's go, character actor. All right. Yeah. I still think it would be, people have asked us, they wanted us to do a triple Lola, like, campaign, and I think we should still do something like that, now that she's not, like, getting, like, tortured. It's just, like, a light torture, you know?
I played it once, and like the reason I lost was not because of her cards.
Was it all the autofails?
No, it was like me mulliganing. Or not my mulligan. I mulliganed the best I could. I threw away all my cards.
Yeah, that was your tarot deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's, yeah.
Things just didn't work out.
Yeah. Leo Anderson, onto the Forgotten Age.
I'll put him in B2.
B for buddy cop.
Yeah, this card pool, like the Green Zero 2 is not like super good access. Especially with the 1 foot. But he's just fine. 4 brain and 4 punch is nice.
Ursula, I know where she's going.
Yeah, B tier. She's been pushed out of like. And she's not in the D tier because she's as bad as Jim is, but I genuinely don't think there's a reason to play her over Monterey Jack.
Just give it 2 more cycles, 4 years from now.
Just one more relic, bro. Just one more relic. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just take one more relic.
One more.
Yeah, just do one more, yeah.
One more relic.
If she was the Seeker 05 Rogo 2, that would be interesting. But she's not, so
That'd be nice for her style. Huh?
yeah. On to Finn Edwards.
Put him in A+ actually, I think.
Oh, let's go Finn. Lucky guy.
Yeah, not having the upper tier rogue stuff is rough, but I don't think I've ever seen a Finn deck do poorly. Or like not.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Finn deck's always good.
What's Finn's like A for Appalachians? That's
I'm
where they do that.
I'm playing a Finn deck right now that's like
I got nothing on this one.
it was part of the thing where I was trying to play every campaign with one collection.
Yeah, can't win them all.
And the Finn deck was a little rough, but even then he was paired with Jacqueline, and just my strategy for winning the game was fishing for the Elder Sign. And you're right, just Finn just gets it done. Enemy shows up, he solves the enemy, and still has 3 actions.
It doesn't really matter what you're trying to do with him. He'll be able to do it like competently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you can make an argument for being an A, I guess, because of the lack of the upper tier green stuff, but it's still fine.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's your list. You make the rules here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anyone argues with Travis, especially because I know you're already typing your Ursula D tier comment right now, this is Travis's list. So
Yeah, I mean, of
Jokes.
the 3 of us, this one's probably closest to objectively correct. So, also,
Justin's got a good handle for
Take
some of
that.
these guys. Played like a lot of parallel ones I haven't played at all.
it's true.
Let's look at rank them.
No, hell yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta call your shots. You
Yeah.
gotta call your
Absolutely.
shots. Father Mateo.
Unfortunately, he gets to live in the D tier.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
This is like even without considering the new Purple Investigator coming out. It's Parallel Wendy's fault.
It's all your fault.
Yep.
Yeah, just more of his pie gets keep eaten by other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
He keeps taking his pie.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Like with Bryn's tier list, we recorded that one first, so I was like adding on to Bryn's points. For Travis's, I'm just like riding the lightning because I've already recorded mine, so I've said all my shit, so I don't have much to say. But I agree with Father Mateo there for the very similar reasons.
Yeah, that one's definitely like D for Deus Volt.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that one.
Calvin. I'll go up here so you can see your. I won't go up higher than this though. I don't think we'll need it.
I'd put him in like B- if I had one. But we're gonna put him in C because I don't
Round
have
down?
fun
Round down?
playing him.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think he's really boring.
C for Calvin.
Which doesn't have to do with his power level, but it's just the decider here because, like, it's not too hard to get your stats up high, which is nice. But other investigators can also get their stats up high. And like the cards you're willing to protect yourself, you would just be using in other investigators to get your stats up high.
You saying that like if you play Daisy or Mark, you can just start with 5 in your do something number, and then you don't have to take 1 billion damage
You
to
don't
get there?
have to have taken 5 damage from 5 or to have that 5 book or 5 punch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am saying that. Also, like, you just get to play cards that let you have damage, include compression, and like not in addition to trying to do this gimmick thing.
Yeah.
So still playable. Like, it'll get the job done, but it's just
Carolyn Fern.
she's a pretty solid A investigator.
A for Apple, because Apple did take you the doctor away.
Yeah, like some of the investigators derive their strength from what's printed on their card. Rex does. Wendy does. Like, actually a lot of them do. Mark does. Some of them derive their strength from their card pool, which, like, it's like Min. And to a lesser extent, Finn. And, like, I guess Rex kind of does as well. Just having access to yellow. But, like, Carolyn, what's printed on her card is garbage. Like, getting resource healing things is nice, but it's whatever. You don't play, like, a bunch of stupid garbage no one else can is why she's good.
Like the meat cleaver, no one else is good with that.
Don't play me, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Joe Diamond.
I would put Joe as another B- investigator, but he has to B and B because he's fun.
Basically like Kelvin, but yeah, it's like the opposite.
Yeah. There's not much synergy between the two card pools he's got and what his like stats and what he's got going on, really. And it's just tough, man.
Yeah. It's a fun experiment to have your defensive stats just be like in the shitter, and then you draw 2 rotting remains and you're like,
Oh, buddy.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have the tools to do with it, but then like, especially if you're trying to take full advantage of his fist and his book, you're not playing those tools.
Yep. Preston Fairmont.
I've got Scarlet Keys printed this year. Can't remember if I had an A or A plus last year.
I know you're quite high on Preston. I don't remember what you had either, but you're usually...
I'm trying to think if there's anything like Scarlet Keys that was particularly good for him.
Yeah, because I've said this in Bryn's video and my video, but we haven't new no investigators or new player cards since our last video, but we've had more time with the Scarlet Keys player cards to see if they've changed anything.
Oh, we'll toss him an A plus. I'm sure there's something there I can't quite think of off the top of my head, but so many ways to mitigate the bad stats that you're just living a good life.
A plus for a lot of money.
Sure.
Diana Stanley.
She's an A minus, B plus investigator.
Oopsie, that's more. Oh, calm down, Marie. You're coming up soon.
And just like kind of, she's like good once she gets going, but like she's kind of inconsistent at card pools. Have very little synergy. It's a little awkward to build and play sometimes, but like it's just nothing wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, this one's B in brackets for bad, in brackets used to be.
Sure.
That's what it says on the thing. It's
true. No, I mean, no, Brene ain't lying. Brene ain't lying. Marie Lambeau. If I can interrupt Travis's train of thought right now.
Yeah.
Travis has got a bunch of new stuff in Scarlet Keys for the Doom archetype, and none of us played her. So I don't know if that's a good sign.
Well, it's also like, does it help her? She really cares about having Doom on something. Not much. Not like how much. And that's what a lot of the
Scarlet
Key stuff cares about or interacts with. I'll give you a benefit, don't put her in B. I don't think she's great. Doom archetype's not like super good or anything like that. Hurts her a lot that she can't play the upgrade versions of the charms.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck, Marie.
Yeah. Made a big mistake there, didn't you, Marie?
Yeah.
You freaking idiot.
Our whole archetype would be a lot better if those were 3 experience, but look at you.
Yep. Rita Young.
She just live up there in the B+ tier, I think. She's living the good life. Compared to where she used to live. Anyway.
Yeah, this one doesn't have anything funny about it. It's just like that's her academic grade.
Yeah.
Like
she's got to study more.
Yep.
I mean, for
B+ is like pretty good if you're like she's on an athletic scholarship.
Not good enough. I'm like her dad like comes home like, really, Maria, B+? She can do better.
Yeah,
but
I have a world record running the mile.
Yeah. I don't care. You got a B+ in social studies.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, no. She's living the good life from where she used to be for sure. Next up, we're on to Dream Eaters with Tommy Muldoon.
We going chronologically? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this. Great. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we used to do it alphabetically, and then this year I was like, why the fuck do I do this alphabetically? But then also, like, the new investigators weren't alphabetically. They were just tacked on at the end. So I was like, I gotta fix that.
Yep.
I think Tommy's a solid A investigator. He's got a great card pool for what he wants to do. Great stat line for what he's trying to do. The 3 book is actually really nice because one of the struggles with him is to find out what to do with all the money after your guys have died. And you haven't drawn them yet. And it's super easy to pump that into a Kenai and make that book like actually useful. So
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's A for a rookie mistake.
Yep. No, he's A for rookie mistake, comma, Mandy Thompson.
I she can still live in S tier. She's like, even with her taboo, she's basically Harvey Walters, who's extremely good with a better card pool.
I can't argue that because it's literally just the same card pool but more.
Yeah, and like sure you have to. It doesn't.
Yeah,
trigger
also
off
like
every
more in
draw
the
during
deck
turn,
though.
but like you have to actually look, but also like you get to look.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she gets to live in S for stack of cards.
it is a fat stack of cards.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, and also like for the taboo as well. Like last year, I said that Travis only played Mandy with like 50 cards, but then someone pointed out, no, you also played her with like 80 cards once. So
I mean, the first time I played her, I was just like 50 card Mandy, and I'm just gonna play Shrewd Analysis deck, and it was great.
Yeah, you just put shit in there and just went nuts. Yeah,
it was really good. Oh, he also goes S tier.
Yeah, Tony's great.
Yeah.
Man, Dream Eaters has some absolute banger investments.
Yeah, we're about to get to like another one
Luke
here.
can
Coming
also
up.
go up there.
Yeah. Russ, you looking in the box?
That was not quite as clear because the other ones he could definitely be an A+, but
Yeah.
Luke is like really good.
Sorry, Tony's S for like stabbing, comma, always B.
Yeah.
Luke is like smoking the witch weed.
Yeah,
he's
that's
just
for smoking. Luke also actually went up to like, because he was like A+ for me for a while, but he went up to S this tier because in the Eric run, Luke does some crazy things that I was like.
His stat line is a little bit lackluster, but his card pool, you don't care.
Yeah, his ability is just insane.
You just get to ignore so much of the game.
Yep. Yep. And you also can like break the game, which is wild without even trying because Eric didn't try and Eric broke the game. Yeah, nice. I'll tell it after this because it was
no spoilers for you guys.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. Patrice Hathaway. I mean, I do think actually the Dream Eater box, like, while Patrice isn't like
player
great,
cards kind of suck ass, but
the investigators are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was so good. They were testing with the Dream Eaters cards, and they're like,
These need to be worse.
I still live in B+, I think. Pretty gimmicky, but like pretty good at what she does, though. So.
Hell yeah. All right, on to the Innsmouth Conspiracy with Sister Mary.
She's a B investigator, I think. Unfortunately, she's not even like the best at playing the Bless archetype, even before the Printing Apparel Zoe, I think. But she does have the cards to make like a very competent support build. Or a flex build. She's got a good card pool for that. So.
Yeah. Amanda Sharpie.
I'm going to go right to the top.
Why? That's for sharp.
I mean that's why, Bryn.
Yeah, I'm glad you figured it out. That's why you did it, right?
No, I put her in like the D tier because 2s are bad. D for dupe. Which, as we all maybe don't, well, we probably know is French for 2. She had 2s.
Okay, what's the next investigator?
she's either in the D tier or the C tier. I can't remember which. It was
Bryn might have been like, you know what, I feel a little bit more generous.
It was either D for do or like C for can't do anything. Yeah. I can't remember which.
Amazing.
Trish Scarborough.
A+. Don't quite crack into the top tier of investigators, but she's because everything she does is like pretty fair. But she's extremely good and very efficient.
Yeah. But what if she's Mandy?
She can't be.
Yeah, she can.
She can pretend to be, but she's not.
You play the disguise. You get the Mandy mini card out of your box. You are Mandy.
Yeah, and then someone's like, "Hey, can you find me this book in the library or something like that?"
And you're like, "Can you tell me the nuclear secrets?"
And they're like, "No."
And they're like, "No," and they're like, "Then you have your answer."
It's not something that Maddie would ask though. She'd go like look up the nuclear secrets herself.
Right.
Yeah. So there's not Mandy.
But like,
pretend to be. But.
I love this new Trish storyline cooking up. It's the whole disguise and Norman Withers. We're gonna be able to mine this this vein for a while. Yeah, Trish is really good. Dexter Drake.
Yeah, I guess she gets to be like A for anybody.
He gets to be A tier. His card pool is like a little bit awkward. Again, having the lowest foot's like kind of meh with the level 0 to 2 green stuff, but he's a 5 brain purple investigator. His ability is quite strong. So yeah, I mean,
all adds up to A if you do the math.
It's like he's very similar to Agnes in a lot of metrics.
Yeah.
So.
Silas Mersch.
Silas Darsh.
I'll put him in A as well. Not just so it makes a perfect square. He'd probably be B+ if Unrelenting didn't exist or didn't work with him, but like it does, and he can play it. So yeah, he struggles with the clues and the brain stuff, but like when it comes to enemies, it's no problem.
Yeah. He gets to be A for Astrolabe. He knows how to use one.
He knows what it is. Oh, an Astrolabe. On to Edge of the Earth, we got Daniela Reyes.
Before we go doing anything foolish, she is wanted in 3 states.
For the casino massacre.
Yeah. I think she's an A+ investigator. She's like really, really good. But again, she's similar to Trish and York. Like, what she does is fair. And also, like, you do have to invest a real amount of resources into just not dying to do her sort of unfair thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He gets to be A for automotive mechanic.
yeah.
That's great.
It's not something like the other top tier investigators who have insane, like, you know, Amanda or Luke, where they just get their absurd abilities for free.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's like a price to be paid in your deck building
Yeah.
card pool.
And then Tony's also like pays him to do it. Like it's not a price to be paid; it's a price to get paid.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of a card game war crime for sure. Norman Withers. Don't mind the book version down here. This is just an old picture of him.
Yeah, I think he's an A investigator. He's quite strong. He's got great, like his stat line is very good for his card pool. What he's trying to do. And like being able to see the top card of your deck is like extremely good.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he doesn't really do anything unfair. His card pool is like, as a whole, is a little bit lackluster. So.
I mean, he only does unfair things if you play the cards that are not fair.
Also, his book stuff is ass.
Split the Angle and the frickin' Vengeful Hand, or whatever it is, the
The Hounds of
Tindalos.
Tindalos that come and murder you.
Yeah, he's like, what? Me, a seeker with an enemy weakness? We can't have that, can
Yeah,
we?
those are a little bit disproportionate in how good they are.
Yeah.
The Harbinger is really fun, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like the hand. Hello, Norman.
I like scumming the game with like shuffle weakness in your deck. You're like,
No. All right, Monterey Jack.
Despite like pushing Ursula into the D tier, I don't think he's particularly great. Being said, he still gets Rogue 0 with like the stats to use it, and then he gets the Seeker card pool, which is good. Admittedly, like not the best part of it, which is level 0. Put him B+. Same complaints as always. This gameplay feels like a little bit forced, to be awkward to get value out of him. Most of his value comes from his stats and his card pool. His card text is like pretty lackluster.
There's a lot of words there, though.
There are a lot of words, but like only some of them matter. And also, Buried Secrets sucks. After watching you play it, like it sucks, man.
It's annoying. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Lily Chen.
Just stuck.
Just processing some stuff in your head, buddy.
I think she's a B+ investigator as well. She's ultimately like a guardian. The lackluster stat line. And like some neat abilities. Yeah, I just honestly, for what the investigators are, I wish that she was one of the all threes.
Mm-hmm.
There would actually be a reason to like potentially dip into some of the other ones.
That's interesting. Yeah,
I
can
think
see
a little
that.
bit. I think her deck building would, or she would be a much better character if she had like.
Real deck building.
Well, instead of the Edge of Earth deck building, how she was like our talent investigator.
Hmm.
She got like maybe purple cards if you really want that, and then like purple 0-4, and then talent 0-5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had all threes, and then could still had the same discipline mechanic.
She also could have, yeah. She also could have been like exploring as a, like, I could have seen her as a neutral as well, fit the thing with all threes and have the disciplines to go with it and talents. That could have been cool.
Yeah, she feels like she was really forced into her card pool, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. She gets to be B for Bioroid because
What are you talking about?
it's a different game. Where you start with a bunch of cards in play, and they tell you what you're good at.
Bob Jenkins.
He used to live in like A as a scavenger abuser.
A scavenger abuser.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not the best at it. That's it's gonna be Wendy with her lockpicks. His offensive stats hurt him a little bit as well. The Mythos phase. But I will say that I think for most people, Bob is more fun to play than Wendy. So he's got that going for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't judge him as a scavenger abuser against Wendy because she's got those little hands. She can find all kinds of stuff in the trash.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Starter pack investigators with Nat Cho.
He is an A+. He's really good, but he's also super boring. There's so many ways to find boxing gloves. It's all you need. Because the rest of your deck is going to be events and ways to find the boxing gloves, and you just show up and punch things. So.
Yeah. Just play the card and be like, wow, that's crazy. This card's so good when I played it in that show. And then you're like, oh yeah, this is what I do.
I mean, depending on what it is, like 1-2 punch, pretty sick and other investigators still, turns out.
Turns out, huh? We got Harvey Walters.
I think he's another A+ investigator. His card pool is, like, not interesting, but it is all yellow cards, which is still good. He has a great stat line. And it's a card game, so...
More cards is
An
good.
extra card every turn is really good. So, yeah. I think, yeah, he deserves to be an A+.
Yeah.
A for anthropology department.
Winfred Haberbock.
I unfortunately think she is one of the B investigators.
I do love the difference that you can see in just the rogue versus seeker card draw. Like, Winifred, it's not limited to once per round, but you have to, like, still just, like...
Yeah, they're like, do it as many times as you want. We don't care.
Idiot.
Like,
Yeah, because you actually lose cards when you do it. But.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like, so the one brain obviously sucks. Card pool is, like, it's fine. Like, green cards are good, don't get me wrong, but it's boring. And then, yeah, like, having 3s in your 2 something stats is a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
You can substitute the foot most of the time, but I'm also not a fan of being so dependent on consistently passing skill tests. Like, unlike, so you can make an argument, like, for a seeker who's, like, Daisy or whatever, who's rolling around with 5 books, she's just investigating. Yeah, like, you're dependent on passing those skill tests, but if you fail one, it doesn't matter. When you fail skill tests on Winifred, they matter. Right? You lose your all-in, you lose your opportunists, you lose your... Like, hitting an auto-fail can just, like, blow you out.
Just
You lose your
fail.
level 3 pilfer, like...
Yeah. All can just, like... Which, like, I understand, like, fits with the flavor of, like, a Daredevil, but
Well, yeah, no,
it
it's
hurts
great.
the...
She's, like, very well designed. It's
yeah, it
just,
hurts
like,
the power of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets to be B for biplane.
Bioroid plane.
No, that's not.
No.
All of them are now B for Bioroid.
Jacqueline gets to be S tier as well.
S for psychic.
I'm 100% convinced you made that exact joke before, but it just hit really great there.
Yeah, it turns out just passing whatever tests you want every round is really good.
Yeah, it's very good. Stella Clark.
I mean, S tier's getting a little bit bloated, but I think she still deserves to be there. Could probably make an argument that she's like an A+ maybe these days, just because of the other tools that other investigators have gotten. No, she still gets to stay in S, I think. Like the upgraded lockpicks or not lockpicks, keyring, and Test by Zero stuff is pretty nutty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's S for sleet, snow, nor gloom of night.
Yeah.
Not for Stella, though. It's not S for Stella. Absolutely
No.
not.
That would
Absolutely.
Be that, yeah.
Absolutely not. All right, on to Scarlet Keys, which when we did this tier list last year, we had minimal information about them, like in terms of gameplay. But now we've had a year under them, and we've seen some of them potentially do some great things. So Carson Sinclair to start things off.
He just lived in A tier. And Carson's like quite good. Not broken or anything. And his strengths are very dependent on what your teammates are doing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's A for Archibald. Died in the Bower.
Let's say A for an old man.
That's
They're
that's
both
fun
good.
too.
They're both good.
Yeah, but he himself can do some powerful things, but they're not anything that like other Guardians couldn't do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
What, you mean like just playing a flamethrower is something that any blue investigator pretty much can do?
yeah.
Vincent Lee.
He gets to live beside Carolyn for the same reasons.
No, I'm
You
putting
don't
right
want to
next
put him
to
in
it.
the D tier for doctor,
Doctor.
or the S tier for surgeon?
No, he's not that good and he's not that bad.
Mm,
There's definitely a reason to play him. His absurd card pool.
that's what they is for.
Do you?
Yeah.
Here's a question,
Yeah,
because
no,
do you think
I gotcha.
that of the two, which front ability do you like more in terms of power and also play?
I think Vincent Lee's front, his unexpected courage is better, like in every way than Carolyn's stuff.
Okay, I agree.
It depends which unit of measurement you're using.
Oh no,
But I think Carolyn's card pool is better than Vincent's.
I agree with that
Because
as well. Yeah.
like if we're measuring this on the emergency cash scale, unexpected courages don't even register.
Yeah.
They're not. They're like calculator error.
Sorry, which one?
The unexpected
Emergency cash?
Yeah, the emergency cash, as opposed to Carolyn, who on the emergency cash scores 1/3.
So, for like the level 4 talents, they come with the charges that can boost your skills.
Oh,
How do those score on the word protection
Oh.
scale? Or not word protection, on the unexpected courage scale.
Yeah.
But they also give you 2 money every turn, so then they should also be able to score on the unexpected courage. Or on
yeah.
the
They're on
emergency
both.
cash
They're on
scale.
both scales. They're on both
Those
scales.
function on both scales.
Yeah, but then we should be able to use that to give ourselves a conversion rate between the two.
Yeah, we can.
You would think
No,
that,
I'm-
but it's more complicated than we care to get into. In this,
No, I
this
think
video,
that
I think.
I think that's fair. Two Carolyn's is 1 unexpected courage. I think that's the way.
2 whole Carol.
2 whole Carolyn's. Anyways, let's go on to Keimani. As Travis described last year as the roguiest rogue that's ever rogued. Because it's true.
I think Kamai gets 11A. Very good what it does. But you have to commit to it pretty hard. And then you can't do anything, or you can't do everything, and then you're kind of not really using the full potential of the rogue card pool with the high foot. So
Yeah. Amina Zidane.
actually in she lives in the C tier right now. She's very close to being B though. I don't think it would take very many resource sinks or some powerful low level assets to make her very good. They're gated by the resource cost. Because being able to she is like Preston with 3s in her stats instead of 1s kind of. Right, you basically get an unexpected courage emergency cash every turn. Yeah, sure has Doom on it. But that's not gonna be a problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just build your deck to solve that problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential there, but there just isn't quite the card pool for it yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna get all of the masks in Hemlock Vale, so I'm curious to see what that does as well, because that was really nice. Daryl Simmons.
It's probably an A+ investigator. Isn't quite broken like we thought last year. But he's very, very strong. The evidence is a little hard to come by than anticipated.
All right, I gotcha.
You gotta work for it, but 5 book is really good. Having access to Survivor has actual high tier cards that are worth buying, Lucky 3 and stuff, that make it very good. And of course, he's got secret access too, so.
Yeah. Charlie Kane.
I think he's an A investigator. Charlie Kane is quite good. But there's definitely a setup aspect that can. I think you need at least one other investigator on the team to be able to hold your hand. I mean, that might not literally hold your hand.
But
like handle things for the first couple turns so you can get it together.
Yeah.
Once it's together, it's extremely strong, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say with that theory, like, if someone else you're playing with can run, like, even just, like, motivational speech would do huge to helping Charlie, like, get going quicker.
Even just, like, deep knowledge and Faustian bargaining stuff.
Huge, yeah, definitely.
Really big.
All right, on to the parallel investigators. Oh, sorry, Grandma's here. I'm here! I'm Grandma!
Yeah, she's...
Don't forget about me, it's the Christmas season. The suicide rates are really high right now. Don't forget about Grandma.
Man, I can't... She's 5 brain 4 book too.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
She's insane.
What, man, they seriously undervalued the deck building for...
Yes. Which is
That's
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, Carson is like the only one that doesn't have like the crazy stats, and it's like, oh, it feels like, you know, perfectly normal what they expect to have happen.
They're just like through the roof insane.
Yeah.
It's good they recognize it though.
Yeah. All right, now to the parallels. Roland Banks.
Parallel Roland. Scroll up a little bit. It's assuming, for all these, I'm assuming like parallel front and back, no mixing. So
yeah.
No, you have to rate them 4 times or whatever. Like, it's...
Debate between B plus and B. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this guy's also obviously Bioroid.
Yeah.
It's like he's that same guy.
Yeah.
Like starting with things in play that tell you how you got to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting B because quite often I found that there is only really... So the directive thing is neat, and they're strong. The plus 3 sanity one is really good. And then there's usually like one other one that you want, and then another one that you take because you gotta.
Because there's rules to follow.
Yeah, not even like... I mean, yeah, there's rules to follow, but the difficult part is it's so... It pretty much all do very different, reward you for doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard to fit all that into your deck.
Yeah.
So, and then the real notch down here, I think, though, is the Insight 0-3 and Guardian 0-3, as opposed to Guardian 0-5 and Seeker 0-2. It's a much better card pool.
Yeah. Parallel Daisy. Yeah, I'll scroll up there.
Oh.
Put her in D tier.
D for Duck. B with a...
The dumpster tier.
Oh, no. D for Dumps. D for Daisy! Daisy in the dumpster.
That's what they call him.
Yeah. Parallel Skids? Oh, there it is. All right, we'll do Parallel Agnes. She bumped in line.
Okay. She's also a B tier investigator. Now I'll say B plus. B plus. Be able to loop like Soothing Melody. That's the Hollow Mirror one, right?
Yep.
Looping that, especially at level 3, is absolutely absurd. And being able to, even like just at baseline, being able to like reshuffle your Spectral Razors and your read the signs, very good.
What does she do?
You can like take a damage when you play a spell to reduce its cost by 2 and shuffle into your deck instead of discarding it when it resolves for spell events.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really cool.
It's very
real.
yeah. It's very much she has like one deck you can build, but it is like a neat deck.
Yeah. Parallel Skids.
I think he's an A plus investigator. I don't think it would take too. I mean, it might take a little bit to push him into S. I think he's the best big money user. Card pool is like a little bit lackluster as printed, unfortunately. Like would much rather have Preston's card pool. And his stat line is still a skid stat line, which is like gross and shitty. But, you know.
But eventually you just don't care, because...
Yeah, you're like Jenny, but like... Put Jenny in the D tier.
Sorry, Jenny, you had your chance.
You're like Jenny, but your ability scales with the game and how rich you are. Yeah, sure, you start off only getting... I mean, you start off... I say only getting 1 money chance, which Jenny gets all the time.
Yeah.
1 extra money a turn, but then you get... When you have enough money, you can like...
That's 6 money a turn, yeah.
Yeah, and there's 2 and then 3, and then you're like living the good life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that comment right there, I just convinced myself that Jenny does not have a place.
Sorry, Jenny. Parallel Wendy.
I think she is another... Probably A plus. She might be S tier. She might be A. I haven't played her or seen her played enough to really give you a solid solid choice on that. So I'm splitting the difference.
Oh yeah.
But like her investigator ability takes up 2 cards, so it's gotta be good. Right? No. She still just have a really strong stat line. She's got a pretty solid or a good card pool for what you have to do. And like her ability is good, so.
All right, and now we have the 3 new parallel investigators that Travis is just gonna like shoot his shot, which I always love. Zoe Samaras, parallel Zoe.
I can't read her.
So after you deal 1 or more damage to an enemy,
you
get to add 1 blessed token to the chaos bag.
Okay.
And then as a lightning bolt, before you reveal chaos token, you remove 3 and you vicious blow. 3 blessed tokens.
From the bag?
From the bag, yeah.
From the game.
Yeah. And then like her...
What's her card pool?
I'm pretty sure it's like Guardian 03, Blessed 04, Charm 03.
Can't play Holy Spear?
Can't play Holy Spear.
Okay, I say A tier. Seems really good. But like...
Oh, and like up to 5 Mystic cards, level 0.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like regular Zoe, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good playing the Blessed archetype, but like missing Holy Spear as a top-end weapon is pretty tough. Especially since you don't really have any other top-end weapons with only the Guardian 03. Being able to, like, the engage to put a Blessed token in is nice, and it'll happen a couple times, but it's not as consistent as Sister Mary's. And you're going to have to, with the card pool that exists right now...
Oh, it's not engage, it's whenever you deal damage, and it's limit once per phase.
Oh, okay, it's very similar then. Yeah. You're gonna get like 1 every turn-ish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the vicious blow thing, like you have to work a little bit to put those blessed tokens in. So.
All right, parallel Jim Culver. All right, Travis, this is buckle up. This one's a big one.
Okay. Yeah.
So after you reveal 1 or more Skull or Curse tokens during a skill test you're performing, you get to replenish 1 charge on an asset you control.
Yeah.
But then he also has a second deck, which is called the Spirit deck.
Yeah.
And it's 9 allies, level 0 to 2, I think.
Okay.
And 1 weakness, which is a ghost that anytime you draw a card from your Spirit deck, you take 2 horror.
Sure, man.
And you can have 4 of these in play. So the 1 is revealed each turn, and they can't soak for you, but they're text boxes in play. And when there's 4...
Can you play them from any class?
Yes, any class. It's just ally.
Are they non-unique or unique?
Anything you want.
Anything you want, okay.
Yeah. So basically just get an ally each turn, and then they, like, go away. If they're like a beat cop...
Like the hunch deck?
Yeah, like the hunch deck.
Okay.
If they're like their beat cop and they take damage, you take the damage for them instead, but their abilities can still trigger. When they're discarded, they go on the bottom of your Spirit deck, and you can have 4 in play at a time. Once 4 in plays, it's like roulette wheel to see what happens, and if you draw skulls, they can stay. It's like kind of like the quickest sum up of it.
Cool.
But you basically just got like a graveyard of ghosts to hang out with.
Card pool.
Great question. It's Mystic 04, I think. I could be wrong on this. Cursed 04. And then he has like 1 other trait-based, I think, and then Survivor 05's level 0 Survivor cards. I forget what the trait is, though.
Fuck. We're going to put him in...
After all this, I was like, N.A.
No, we're giving him a rank.
Hell yeah.
He's going to get 1.
For people who are watching this and haven't heard of Parallel Jim before, he's really good with like the mysterious, like any ally that you can discard from play. So you just keep like your Monterey Jack in play and just like get him for free. Really good stuff you can do.
We're gonna put him in A+. That's too much text for him to be bad. It's too much. There's too much shit on him.
There's too much fucking shit on me.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got Parallel Ashcan Pete. So his deck building,
he's got the guitar that moves people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he also has the text where when a card you control would be discarded from play, you get it into your hand instead. So like he basically opens up all those weird traps and stuff that were unplayed before this.
Okay. You have any kind of like way to pay for them?
The guitar gives you resources or heals horror every time you move an enemy if there's no enemy at your location.
Okay.
So you get the econ as well off that.
Okay. What's his card pool?
It is the Survivor 04, I think. He gets Guardians, 5 level 0 Guardians, and then he gets like the tactics up to what's all played in that.
Okay, and you don't get Duke, correct?
No, Duke, he's not in your... You can put him in your deck, but you don't get to start with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start with the guitar instead, eh?
Yes.
I'll put him in A tier. Seems solid. It seems like he can break some things with the game, but also seems like he struggles to do things. So good, we're done.
All right. Easy tier list. Another.
It's got
We
like
all
a
that.
normal distribution.
Pardon?
Good job, me. It's got like a normalist distribution.
There will be a link to this down in the description if you want to see it, as well as a link to both mine and Bryn's tier list, which came out the previous days before. But we're done. 2023 is finished. Russ, do not play with that wire. But thanks for watching, everybody. Where do you rank all these investigators? Let us know down in the comments. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to all of our patrons for supporting the channel. I can't say Merry Christmas because Christmas is done and Santa is dead. But still, Merry Christmas in advance for next year. Thanks for watching. Bye!